Hey folks, everything new under the sun. December 27th, 2017. Top insider exposes Luciferian origin of globalist empire. It's beyond detestable. It's actually radical evil. And Satan is in this world, and he is pulling strings. He is controlling leaders, pushing them in certain directions. All according to Bible prophecy, getting things ready, stage setting for the end times battles that are to occur, for the 7-year tribulation that is to occur, for the one world government and the mark of the beast system that is to occur. Satan has his hands of control in this world, and he is allowed to reign to a large part, although he is on a leash by God, but he does have control in this world, and he has control over a lot of people, and a lot of bad people in high places are doing things. And this is worldnetdaily.com, WND.com. Spirit cooking, occult imagery outside meetings of the most powerful people in the world, bizarre rituals held at global important events. What's going on? What perverted ideology animates those who control our global destiny? Well, global insider Theodore Roosevelt Malloch, who has worked at the highest levels on Wall Street, at the United Nations, at elite universities like Yale and Oxford, served on the executive board of the World Economic Forum. And he has a disturbing answer. It's Luciferianism. And Malloch described the ideology and its influence on world leaders in a recent interview. The EU is part, of course, of the globalist empire, the New World Order, and I think many of its origins are, in fact, quite evil. And as you look at this, you got to take some of this with a grain of salt. But on the other hand, Satan definitely is putting together groups of people who want to lead the world so that there can be an Antichrist figure come, and that Antichrist figure can call himself the Messiah for the Jews, and hopefully take a bunch of people down with him, down with Satan, to hell. Basically, that's the plan of Satan, ultimately, to kill as many people as he can, so that God doesn't get to be with them in heaven. Malloch reportedly, President Trump's first pick to be U.S. ambassador to the EU, condemned the unconditional surrender Germany is demanding of Britain during the Brexit negotiations. It's basically a German takeover of Europe, making Europe into its own puppet state, with its crony capitalism and its own fake currency, thundered Malloch. Beyond the policy implications, Malloch sees a disturbing ideology, Luciferianism, which motivates many global elites. So Luciferianism is a belief system that venerates the essential characteristics that are affixed to Lucifer, he explained. The tradition has been informed by Gnosticism, by Satanism, and it usually refers to Lucifer not as the devil, per se, but as some kind of liberator, some kind of guardian, some kind of guiding spirit, in fact, as the true God as opposed to Jehovah. And that's Satan's plan. He wants to trick people in any way that he can, and he'll use a variety of methods, whatever works on an individual. He'll try and trick them into believing anything other than the truth of God. Malloch identified many people in the EU hierarchy and in the Democratic Party as aligned with this belief, this Luciferianism belief. He explained how Lucifer is seen as a symbol of independence and of true human progress. Most people don't want to recognize Jesus Christ and God as the Savior and Creator of the world. They would rather do anything but recognize God and recognize Jesus as the Savior. And so they're willing to go for Lucifer because they think there is freedom in what Satan offers. And Satan tricks people that way, but he tricks them into an eternity without God. Turning away from God and turning to Lucifer in order to enlighten yourself, he summarized the creed. Malloch said the leaked emails of John Podesta, as revealed by WikiLeaks, contains powerful evidence that there is something sick and wrong in America's political class. The emails contain bizarre references to a cult and possible allusions to child abuse using coded language. They prove he is involved very deeply as a committed Luciferian. So this is getting right into the conspiracy stuff about the U.S. political elite, and I have no doubt that they're influenced by Satan, they're tempted by Satan, and there's probably a lot of bad things happening. If there's probably a shred of truth in all this, even if it's not all true. There's probably, where there's smoke, there's a fire, as they say. This is a ritual in which participants use the vilest human body fluids in order to summon spiritual energies for assistance and favor. To any sane person, this sounds completely ludicrous. But to a Luciferian, this is a practice of enlightenment. This is something that initiates them. It's something that they understand. The whole idea is to be possessed by Lucifer himself, as these practices of Luciferian religion and of anti-Christianity, that's an important piece, I would argue are the absolute inversion of Christianity. You know, the Muslim savior, the 12th Imam, the Mahdi, is going to come back with Jesus Christ. And he is the complete opposite of the Jesus Christ of the Bible. The Mahdi is. He, in fact, has attributes that mirror basically the Christian Antichrist. So they're complete opposites. Their eschatological theology and understanding is a complete mirror opposite of the Christian Bible, interestingly. And I've done videos about that. I should do another video about that. The mirror image of Islamic eschatology and theology as being the mirror image and the complete opposite of the Christian Bible. It's a fascinating study on that, to be honest. But yes, the whole point is that Satan wants to possess everybody if he can, and send everybody to hell. Take as many with him as he can. And ultimately, there will be one who he possesses, the Antichrist, in these end days. And I think the Antichrist will likely be come to light fairly soon. Again, maybe in the next year or so, we'll start understanding who this is. And if you're watching my ancient church fathers understanding of the end times videos, I got a whole playlist. Check my playlists on my YouTube channel. They believe that the Antichrist comes from the tribe of Dan. He is circumcised, so he comes out of Islam or Christianity or Jew. Apparently, he claims to have Jewish ancestry, and so he's going to convince the Jews that he is their Messiah. And because they don't recognize that Jesus came 2,000 years ago, they will, but only after the abomination of desolation and a lot of bad things occur in the 7-year tribulation. So that's what's coming upon us. And is Satan influencing U.S. politics? Is he influencing politics around the world? Kings, prime ministers, and presidents? Absolutely. He is attempting to take as many people with him as possible because he knows that Jesus is coming soon. He knows that his time is getting short. So we're going to see some pretty incredible things, and maybe even demonic activity in 2018, 2019. Increasing. That would make sense with the increase. Satan's got to start using up all the tricks in his book because he knows his time is near. Thanks, guys, for watching. I'll leave it there, and you can check out the article. And we'll see you guys in the next video.